What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a recap of the Xscape SWV TV show, honey. And I will have the episode number in the description. Child, this episode was crazy. Xscape, y'all done lost y'all everlasting mind, honey. Y'all done really lost it, especially you, Kandi. But we go get to it. I feel like LaToCha Scott has a superiority complex about her. I think that it comes from people telling her she was the best singer in Xscape. I think so many people told her that. It's kind of equivalent to somebody telling a pretty woman, you know, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful. You know, after a while, you know, you hear it so much, you believe it. And guess what? It could be true, but you have to keep your ego in check. You have to maintain a level of humility about yourself. Like, you have to be grounded. And it's like with LaToCha, like, she's not grounded. Now, I'm pretty sure she's super, like, humble when she ain't, you know, when she wasn't making no money with Xscape. You know, she was probably real excited to get to the bag. But it's like, now my foot is in the door. And, you know, let me get this little record deal behind these women's backs. And let's start, you know, let me start treating them like trash, you know, because I have to put them down to lift myself up. Okay, she's being very one-sided. I told y'all, when only one side is being presented or honored, it is abuse. Okay, she has abusive ways about herself, and I really do think they need to become a trio. I would let her go. I don't care how you look. I don't care how talented you are. Once you have it in your mind that you are like better than me and you're going to start treating me funny because you have a new opportunity, like I can't do you. And I was friends, matter of fact, with a man like that. And he wasn't acting like that at first, guys. Like, when, you know, he didn't have anything, super humble, so grateful to God for everything that he had. And once he started to accumulate things, boy, did he change, like, for the worse. It was just such a raggedy, like, ego. Like, why is your ego even inflated? Like, you don't have no talent about you. You don't have no substance. Like, I don't get it. But people act like that with new opportunities. So we see Taj. Shout out to Taj, the Taurus, honey. We see her, like, taking a walk with Tasha around, like, this. It looked like a museum of, like, the old R&B groups and singers. I know they ran into, like, Destiny's Child and their picture. I guess Xscape was up there too. But Taj said that the Destiny's Child girls, and y'all know who that consists of, honey. Miss Beyonce knows, who is a pop culture icon. Okay? Her and the girls of Destiny's Child, which was Kelly, Latavia, Latoya, and whoever, honey, okay, they used to follow SWV when they would come to Houston. I thought that was so, like, cool. Like, oh, I love that little history lesson that Taj gave. She was like, yeah, they would wait for us in the lobby. We used to take them on autograph signings with us. Like, that is so cool. And it's so weird that, like, later on you have Xscape. And Xscape, let me get y'all together. I'm all over the place, okay? But honey, Miss Robinson got time today, okay? I'm all over the place. I'm go circle back, guys, to Taj and Tasha. Y'all need to humble yourselves. I don't know what is wrong with y'all. Tamika, Tiny Coddle, Girl, Boo Boo, Oatmeal Pie Face. Okay, did you bring up the fact that you and Kandi bringing in numbers because y'all is on reality TV? Okay, like y'all have not even sold as many records as SWV. And I told y'all, SWV is the better group. Coco can sing these girls under the table, honey. Okay, like all of them. Okay? And Tiny, you have a lot of nerve. Okay, talking about when you got a big fan base, you got a big TV audience that used to watch Family Hustle. Girl, Family Hustle turned into a family alleged rape case. That's what that turned into. Okay, I forgot all about Family Hustle once them allegations came out, sis, about you and T.I. So, honey, when all that bullshiggity was going on, Miss Tiny Tamika Cottle, okay, I need you to be humble the same way you was when you was on the run. Okay, you and T.I., I need you to return back to that person and quit with this. Yeah, but we got such a big fan base over, because we was on TV. How do we know that because people watch the show, they come into the concerts? Because of y'all. And then when y'all tour with other people. Belle, Biv DeVoe, Monica, Tamar. Them people ain't just coming to see Xscape. They coming to probably see Monica or Belle, Biv DeVoe. And y'all just so happen to be on the same tour. So, child, and I know all about concerts, you guys, because I would go to concerts a lot of times, not for all of the acts, but just one. And, it just so happened that maybe some other R&B groups or rap groups was there. But that's not how that go. And Kandi and Tiny, y'all can't prove that the people that watch Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming to an Xscape concert, Kandi, just because you on TV, just because you got all these mom and pops restaurants that's getting an F rating. Okay, no shade, no tea, honey, but it is what it is, honey. That's just, how it translates, honey. Okay, that's just what the people said, honey. Okay, I heard that OLG has been doing better. Hopefully, y'all done got it together, honey. Okay, up over there at the OLG. But yeah, we'll talk more about it, you guys, once we get to the conflict with SWV. But I was so disgusted to see all of Tiny's social media posts. Well, we should get the bigger chunk of money because of our TV following and our Instagram followers. Girl, everybody that follow you, that don't mean they follow you and they go to your concerts. They just may follow you. We all know that social media, okay, is very superficial. It is. People can like you one day and the next day they don't like you. So how can you translate all of that into these people are coming to concerts to see Xscape, and maybe you and Kandi probably ain't even their favorite group members. Tasha and Tamika, those are the singers of the group, like the good singers. Okay, and I told y'all I do like Kandi's voice, but Kandi, you really need to humble yourself. Did y'all see when Tamar came out and called her a Billy Goat? I was like, child, but Tamar can call her that because Tamar can sing Kandi and a lot of these girls, honey, under the table, honey. Okay, but let me get back. So Tasha tells Taj, I had a meeting with some people earlier, for a record deal. And then Taj is like, a solo deal? And here go Tasha with a smirk on her face. And then got the audacity talking about she coming out with a gospel album. Girl, don't nothing about you say God, Jesus, Bethlehem, Virgin Mary. Don't like, and it's so weird that like people that like go to church or grew up in the church, I'm sorry, you guys, from my experience, those people are some of the most evil and malicious people I have ever ran into. If y'all would know my history with so-called Christians, y'all would be like, girl, seriously, like they are so like grimy, and Tasha's attitude, it fits right into that. Like they are very grimy, but they feel like because they go to church or they say a prayer or they quote all these Bible scriptures, they are these good Holy Ghost people. And they are not. They are devils, demons. Like her whole spirit, like next to Taj, I was like, ooh, Taj, why you couldn't FaceTime this heifer? Taj is so positive and bubbly, and she's been so sweet and kind to all the ladies. But Taj, honey, she don't play. She do not play. She don't take no bullshiggity, honey, from nobody. Who remember on SWV Reunited when she cussed Corey out? I was just thinking about that. Y'all remember Coco's friend Corey that became their manager for a little bit? Taj got that man together. She was about to whoop his ass, honey. I was cracking up. But yeah, like, and Xscape, y'all are so first floor. Okay, when I say first floor, you guys, I mean ghetto. I mean dysfunctional. I mean delusional, competitive. Like, it's a spirit within the group that it's like, it's just demonic, and it's pure greed. Like, we gonna get to it. But like, I picked up on that, like when the girls got together, like later on, and it just wasn't a good feeling. So Tasha says she plans on stepping out, you know, for this solo project and not fearing anymore. But I thought it was all Kandi's fault. You keep like changing, you know, how the story goes, sis. I'm confused. So you was in fear. You did not pop off LaTocha the way that you think you were supposed to, because you have a ego that's bigger than your talent. And it really don't matter, LaTocha, how talented you are if your work ethic does not match your talent. Do y'all understand that? If your work ethic does not match your talent, there will be people that probably are less talented, but they willing to put in the work and the hours and stuff. They can end up being way more successful than you, which is what, you know, we kind of see nowadays. And I think that's Tasha's problem with Kandi. She feels like Kandi is beneath her. She's mediocre. And it's like, wow, but you've attained a certain level of success. And I feel because I am the talent, it should be mine. And no, you're not willing to put in the work. So you are where you are. I could tell why you are where you are, because of your raggedy womanizer husband. Have y'all seen all these videos of this side chick speaking out and she got a baby with him? I thought it was a joke at first, but the lady keeps speaking out. Rocky looks like he's cheating on her, you guys. He looked like he's brainwashing her, especially that one scene from the last episode, honey. And he whispering in her ear, and she's sitting there like a deer in headlights. I was like, oh yeah, he is programming her. Okay, like some new computer software, honey. Okay. So it's sad. Tamika knows it. Tasha's sister, she knows. She knows the ins and outs of their relationship, their marriage. That's why she putting them out on Front Street, because she's sick of it. And I don't blame her. But the whole time, Tasha is telling Taj that she wants, you know, to go solo. Taj is just like, no, you know, and have you even told the girls? Well, not yet. I don't want nobody to block my blessings. It seemed like every time I was getting ready to step out, it seemed like somebody else was coming out with an album. We know who she was talking about. She was talking about Kandi. And Taj was just like thrown off by that energy. Like, girl, you going about this the wrong way. But Tasha will like to blame all this type of stuff on Kandi. But no, sis, it's all about how you are moving. You are moving in a sneaky, grimy way. Like, that's why you keep getting the results you keep getting in life. That's why you keep getting the feedback that you get in life. Tasha also lied when she told Taj that she just doesn't like how Tamika treats their mom. And Taj was just like, well, it just seemed like it's more going on, than that between you and your sister. Tasha, why don't you bring up that money that you and your man stole from your sister, and you over there paying for that man just so you can have one? You still got low self-esteem even though you lost all that weight. I bet you Tasha was probably a nicer person when she was bigger. I've heard that about a lot of people. I had a friend like that. That girl was a sweetheart. When she had weight on her, once this heifer got to losing weight, honey, she was nasty as hell. Just, ugh. What Mariah say about Heavenly Honey? That's why I call her ass the Nutty Professor. That damn Married to Medicine, that Mariah, honey, that was a good one, okay? And really quickly, didn't Michael Jackson give SWV Human Nature for free? Remember when they remixed it? Like, you were approved by, like Michael Jackson is huge, way bigger than Beyonce, but those the two. Like, when your group gets a major backing from those type of people, that's how you know you made it. That's why Xscape just looks so first floor. This whole episode, all the bullshiggity Miss Robinson saw on social media with Kandi and Tiny. Well, we got more followers. They sound like Letitia Scott, honey. We got more followers on the Instagram and on the Facebook. But what the hell that got to do with anything? Y'all sound smart to somebody dumb. And Tiny, you over there being programmed by T.I. So, child, you kind of got the same issues, honey, that LaTocha got, okay? Like, child, like, run away from me with this, okay? So next we got my girl Coco. Coco said that she was diagnosed with bipolar. Y'all know Miss Robinson works in the mental health field, so I know all about that. Honey, my child's father tried to call me bipolar. I said, no, baby, how about tripolar, okay? Because all three of my personalities, honey, would get together and get in that ass, okay? How you doing, fool? Okay, so I love that she went and got help for that, because there is a stigma in the Black community about having a mental illness and you just crazy. I think everybody got a certain level of crazy. Okay, I really believe that, just being human. So y'all can miss me with all of that. Coco said, honey, she kept having these thoughts about killing somebody, honey. And, she didn't want to end up in jail, honey. So she had to go get her some help. And, I'm glad that she did, honey, okay? But I love Coco, like the way she sings. When that woman sings, Miss Robinson starts crying. I love her version, her and SWV, their version of If Only You Knew. Y'all know I love Coco. So when I heard about Kandi and them trying to act like they better than my girls, okay? Like, child, Coco is the mother. She can sing all of y'all under the table. So can Lily and so can Taj. They can sing good too. Okay? So, child, like, ooh, child, I got chills right now. Talk about my girl. I love her attitude. I love Coco's relationship with her son, honey. Her son, he actually wants to be a singer, and he doesn't want to go to dental school. Coco was pissed about that because, she really wants him to have a solid foundation in the music industry and, the entertainment industry, just as a whole, is just like people will like you one day and the next day they will act like they don't know you or they don't like you. So I think he wants to sing and like be a YouTuber. I think he's already like a YouTuber. Cynthia's daughter Noelle, she's like a YouTuber too. So, times have changed. More people want to be like entrepreneurs. You really can't blame them, but I know that was scary for Coco. And, her son was crying. She was crying. That boy looked just like Coco. I said, hot diggity dog. That is her twin. He is so handsome. I love, honey, he had his nails done just like his mother, honey. Y'all know Coco is known for them long nails. And then they ended up calling like her mom. And, I thought that the mother was really going to yell at the boy. But, she was just like, well, you did say you wanted to be a dentist. And he's just like, no, Granny, how about for a year? I see what I could do as far as being a singer. If it don't work out, then I'll go back to school. Because Coco mentioned that he was getting really good grades. But the grandmother was all loving and understanding. And Coco was like, girl, you wasn't like that with me when I was coming up. That's how these mothers is, honey. I swear I know all about it. Okay, I know all about it. They want to act all friendly and loving, honey, with these grandchildren, honey. But when it comes to you, it's just like, you need to get it together. You need to get a job, a J-O-B. Okay, that's what Coco said. Her mother said to her when she was telling her she wanted to sing. So, child, I thought all of it was cute, though. And I'm happy that the grandmother, ended up supporting Jalen. I thought she was going to pull all that, that Bible stuff and what the good books say. And I don't like those like grandmothers that be at the church all the time and be trying to indoctrinate the whole family into what some Bible scripture said, and you try to have a conversation with them. They always talk about the Lord, this or that, and in John or Peter or Paul, they would have did this. And, I don't like them type of parents. So I'm just happy the grandmother didn't do all of that. She ended up being supportive, okay? We also see Coco meeting up with her friends. They at this lounge, they kind of like, where they do like hookah and stuff. So Coco introduces us to Tamaya, who she sees like a little sister, and LaTroy, who she sees, like a little brother. She said that she likes kicking it with them. They are not into, her just because she's a singer and a reality star. They love her, for who she is. And she can appreciate that. She don't like, kicking it, honey, with the people in the Hollywood Hills. Okay, shout out to Nene Leakes. Okay, she was like, if you on that Hollywood stuff, honey, I'm not here for that. And I just love that about Coco. She's always strike me as somebody that's like super down to earth. So when she said that, I really like resonated with that. Child, when Coco said, honey, I'm 52, but this pussy still get wet like I'm 21. Okay, I was like, I know that's right, girl. See, that's another reason why I love her, because that sounds like some shit I would say. Okay, I know that's right, girl. How you doing, Miss Coco? You know what? Now that I think about it, Coco kind of has changed, because she didn't used to like talk like that, I noticed, when she was married. Y'all remember that guy she was married to? Something really sketchy happened with him. Did he cheat? Or I know he moved on like quickly and didn't want to be married anymore. He was always weird. Lily and Taj, they felt kind of sketchy about him too. I remember when they had the SWV reunited show and Coco was allowing that fool to run amok and tell the girls what to do. But yeah, now that I think about it, she is like a lot more like laid back. She seems like happier without him. Do any of you all pick up on that? So next, honey, we have this Tyler Perry gospel stage play with Tamika and her mother. Like, that's what it gave. Like, I was literally sitting around like, bitches, you watching the Raisin in the Sun? Like, it was so dramatic. It was so dramatic. And child, Tamika, girl, you are a better woman than Miss Robinson, honey. Cause, honey, I wouldn't have been cooking for her. Okay, I wouldn't have been cooking for my mother at all. Not with the way she treats you, Tamika. Like, she's abusive towards you. She gaslights you. She dishonors your feelings. She makes you question and doubt your reality. You had money stolen from you, and she up here, turn the cameras off, like, ain't no way in hell you would catch Miss Robinson on camera cooking for somebody that treats me like that. Like, ain't no way. But she cooked for her mother. The mother was very, appreciative of it. One thing I noticed was there is a lack of boundaries in their relationship as mother and daughter, because the mother kept saying, I'm the fifth member of Xscape. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You are not in your daughter's group. You need to get up out of that. Get up out of here with that. Run away from me with this. What you talking about, Willis? You doing too much, Mom. Okay? There's something about the mother. It's like she wants to live vicariously through her daughters. These type of mothers, they pit their kids against each other, which is exactly what she does. She plays favorites, and she tried to sit up there and act oblivious to that, as Tamika is trying to confront her about her and Tasha's relationship and how they get together and gang up against her. And it's overwhelming. It's hurtful. It's disrespectful. And like, the mother just kept denying it. And, I was like, oh, child, this is just way too much. Like, but I've been here. I know what I'm looking at. Tamika, you need to get away from your mother. She promising you that she love you and she's always looked out for your best interest, honey, but she don't mean it. Believe what you see. Behavior reflects intentions. I don't care if this is your man, your mama, your kids. Okay? Behavior reflects intentions. Believe the behavior. Do not go off of what somebody said, what somebody did for you, what they bought you. Okay? Because people will buy you. They'll try to. Okay? That way you can forget about all the mean and hateful and malicious things that they have did to your face and behind your back. Look, don't I know it? Okay, so yeah, I wasn't buying the mother as she's crying and hugging Tamika. I was just like, Tamika, girl, you in danger, girl, and you need to run and fast. This lady don't see it for you. She didn't really own her shiggity at all to me. I think she wanted to make good TV, and I think that that's what she thinks she did, honey. But Miss Robinson is not fooled, okay? But I just felt so bad for Tamika because her feelings are hurt. And when you are dealing with somebody that is your mother that's treating you like an enemy, it's very hurtful. It's very damaging to your self-esteem. It's very confusing. If you can't trust your mother, the other thoughts you begin to have is, who can I trust? And in Tamika's case, who can I run to? Okay. When I need love, when I need understanding. Well, damn, do I got to go through Xscape's whole catalog to get to my point? But I'm just saying, child, it's team too much for Miss Robinson. But I know one thing, honey. They need to get Tyler Perry on speed dial, honey, because, honey, that's what it looked like. You know, they was trying to get the people, honey. I was like, this is the stage. Look, I turned into Tisha, honey. This is the stage play, honey. Okay, my soul didn't tell me that there's going to be a stage play. Another point I want to make before I move on is Tamika mentioned she was close to her dad and she actually looks like her dad, and that's another reason why her mother has so much disdain in her heart for her, because she's a daddy's girl and the father ran out on them, and Tamika feels like her mother never got over that. I actually know a friend that went through that, and it's just very painful, and like all of it now, you guys, is making sense. It's like this puzzle that's like that was put together. Like when Tamika said all of that, I was like, okay, I get it now. I understand what I'm looking at. So next we got Taj and Kandi. They end up meeting up. Kandi asks Taj, how was it performing over in Africa? And I'm like, you hear that, Kandi? Has Xscape even been to Africa? Okay. Cause you know you popping, honey. You over in Africa performing, honey. Okay, but yeah, Taj said that she really enjoyed it. Taj also told Kandi that Tasha plans to go solo. Kandi was like, I knew it. I knew she was on some bullshiggity. She does the same thing over and over again. What did I tell y'all in my other video? All of these women, they have patterns of behavior. And Tasha's pattern is, especially like a lot of people with low self-esteem, they suffer from this pattern. I have to push people away. I have to dog and disrespect people because I have another opportunity waiting for me. So they have to have like this big ego about it. They can't be humble, treat everybody nice, fair, the same. Like, no, you have to see my whole character change because I have a new opportunity waiting in the wings for me. And Kandi literally called it. She said she did the same crap to us back in the day when she went solo. She began dogging and disrespecting us. Like she's too good to be in the group. Like she don't know if she want to be with us. I personally, I couldn't deal with that. I turn money down all the time if it does not align with my peace. My peace is priceless. Okay? So, like, I really do feel like Xscape, and when I say Xscape, I'm talking about Kandi, Tiny, and Tamika. I think they need to go on and just be a trio and be done with Tasha and her inflated ego. Okay? Like, stop dealing with this chick. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. Like, mental health, you guys, it runs on a spectrum. That right there that Tasha does, that's a mental health issue to me. It's a mental health issue where you have to like change on people. When you have to become an enemy of people, you got to compete with people. You're being sneaky about like making these, dark alley decisions. You going solo and then you doing gospel. Ain't nothing about you Christ-like, because Christ don't move like this, sweetie. Okay? So Taj ended up telling Kandi, y'all need to come to our rehearsal and we need to make a decision about this tour, whether Tasha is going to be on it or not. So that's what's, go happen next. All the girls go come together. Okay, so next we see Lily and her son. He's a rapper. He's cute. They was on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, I believe. Speaking of growing up hip hop, Romeo, why is you back on Growing Up Hip Hop, and why is you talking to Angela? Okay, make it make sense. I thought you was too good for school, honey. Okay, too cool for school, I should say, for that show. So, child, maybe Romeo is having some rough times or something, honey. Okay. Lily tells her son it's grind season. She has goals. He has goals. So they both got to stay on their grind. Child, Lily, who is a Cancer, honey, like Miss Robinson, has an alter ego called Sister Hot Cootie Cat, honey. I was like, ooh, Lily. I like that about Lily, though. She's so playful and sensual and sexual, honey. I guess, honey, she got this book coming out. I think her first book was about her life, honey. I still need to check it out. Child, Lily said, don't nobody want to picture their grandmother, honey, in a missionary position. Her son said, no, sis, don't nobody want to see you in a missionary position. I know that's right. Her son said he's proud of her and he's happy she's tapping into her creative. So I guess she gonna have, this sex book out, honey, and I'm all here for it, honey. I am here for it. Okay, go ahead, Lily, honey, with your bad self. Team Cancer, honey. Now, really quickly, one thing that I was irritated about, especially with this whole Xscape versus SWV situation, I know I was watching a video and people kept taking up for Kandi just because she's rich and allegedly has way more money than all the girls, and Lily was homeless, because Lily did mention at one point after SWV broke up, she was homeless, sleeping in her car. She was having a hard time. She wasn't working. I believe she was also suicidal. She really went through a lot, and people were trying to discredit her argument against Kandi. And because it's just Kandi is more hardworking. Kandi ain't never been homeless. Kandi, she the one with all the money. Guys, y'all gotta quit with that. People are people. Guess what? We all go die one day. Okay? Now, Kandi's casket, it may be more expensive, but nevertheless, her ass got to go in the ground just like everybody else. So y'all quit trying to big her up and inflate her ego because, she got all this money. And no, Kandi still has flaky ways about her. She got a superiority complex about her too, where she feel I got my sex toys. I got these restaurants. I got Todd. I done bagged him. But he in charge at the house. I got to make him feel like the big man in the house. Kandi, you really should have never said that, because that was just way too easy, honey, for the girls, honey. It looked like Marlo had a point, honey. What did Marlo say about Kandi back in the day? Well, I thought that I was told that men are supposed to provide and protect, but, I always thought men were supposed to do that. I can't help it that women like Kandi feel like they gotta do it. Child, don't quote me verbatim, but honey, when Marlo told Kandi that at that reunion, honey, she was getting Kandi and Kim together. I think that was season 4, the reunion, honey. It was so funny. I may have to go back and watch that. That's what I thought of. Soon as Kandi got on here trying to inflate Todd's ego, I let Todd run the house. Oh, while you run all the businesses? Okay, I guess, girl. So next we see Tasha. She's working on her single she has coming out, I guess, with Motown. It sounds good. I don't plan on buying her music or supporting her in any kind of way because she has a nasty attitude. I'm not interested in nothing that she's doing. And I told y'all, when you have a nasty, attitude about yourself, you think you better than people because you have a certain talent or gift. You just come off unlikable. And that's something, Tasha, that Kandi actually has over you. Kandi in my opinion, sometimes she come off like she's trying to get everybody to like her and be on her side. She do have that, but she is more likable than you. I would purchase something from Kandi way before Tasha. Like Tasha, like, I liked you better, sis, when you was the big girl in Xscape. No, look, no shade, no tea, no pun intended. And then you got Rocky, his rock-headed ass. Yeah, you know, I should get myself on the mic. You should sit your $5 ass down before Miss Robinson make change. Okay, if you don't get this reduced fraction of a man, Tasha, and tell him to sit down, okay? This fool is walking around in lowest terms. His whole worth and ego is attached to your talent, your ability to sing. And it's just like, and then the whole time I'm just thinking he's cheating on her. I know he's lying to her. And if a man doing that, he probably talking about you with people. Tasha, like, girl, you need to get away from this man. Okay, you need to be on the midnight train to Georgia, sis. Okay, and cut this foolishness out. Child, that Rocky is a snake. He's sitting up here telling Tasha, I forgive your sister, you know, but she got to stop accusing me of stuff. Child, you know you did it. Like, child, we can see right through y'all and the dysfunction. That's why I'm looking at Tiny like, girl, you need to be in the witness protection program yourself. You over there in a toxic, unstable, unhealthy marriage with T.I., who has a lot of talent. Okay, I told y'all, T.I. is one of my favorite rappers, but his personality now, because back then, T.I., he didn't act the way that he does now. Okay? He done got just a little bit better. Just a little bit. But T.I. kind of used to be like quiet and like, you know, the craziness came out in the music, right? But, child, child. I'm just so like disgusted, you guys, with Tiny. Like, girl, if you bring, girl, we got to get to it, guys. We got to get to it. Okay, so I guess Kandi, and I was shocked that Tasha said Kandi text messaged her to come to the SWV rehearsal, and Rocky just like, is you going? I don't know. Girl, go. Because you know if you didn't have this other opportunity, honey, you would be down to the Xscape. You would be down for anything Xscape is doing so you could get your bag. So, girl, like Tasha is that girl, honey, that I don't know. It's like she's not on food stamps no more. So she's like acting like, yeah, I done made it. Now I'm going to start acting like this and treating people like this and child. So we are at the SWV rehearsal. The girls are performing. They sound good, honey. Kandi comes in there, I believe, first. Then all the other ladies start coming through. Okay, long story short. Xscape don't want to co-headline. I think it makes sense for them to co-headline. Y'all are both two powerhouse groups coming together to do something for the culture. Okay, I agree with SWV. SWV wanted to do something for the culture. They wanted to do something with women that ain't never been done before. But once again, because I felt like I was watching the Salt and Pepper show. Y'all remember how Salt and Pepper, they old 1980s. They old 1980s dressing behinds, honey, was trying to play SWV too. And it's like, don't nobody care about Salt and Pepper? Okay, like it was deja vu trying to treat SWV, honey, like the help. Like they are beneath y'all. Like, child, make it make sense. And Xscape, y'all are like, how do I explain this? Like, to me, SWV is worldwide, and y'all are known I'ma just keep it real, okay? But y'all are known by the niggas, okay? The niggas. Okay, y'all are hood famous, hood rich, okay? Y'all are hood boogers. Okay, y'all are just what did Nene say about Kandi? You know, ghetto, you know, a little bit hood. Okay, like that's what y'all give. That's what all of y'all give. Tiny and T.I., they marriage is like, you know, it's that auntie and uncle. I had it in my family too. You know, that auntie and uncle that need to break up. They in the most dysfunctional, unhealthy marriage, honey, but they just still together, won't leave each other's side. Y'all got that going on. You got Kandi paying. Okay, yes, I said it, Kandi. I gotta get it to you, honey, because you tried to come from a group, SWV, honey. And y'all know I'm kind of like the fourth member, honey, but you know, I'm just saying. You over there paying to have a husband, honey. Okay, you and Tasha. Okay, y'all doing the same shiggity, except I don't think Todd is as bad as Rocky. Okay, Rocky is just malicious. Okay, do y'all hear how Tamika put him out on blast on social media? I guess he threatened somebody else's husband, honey, down to the R&B Divas. I remember that show, honey. I didn't remember that Tasha was on it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch, but I used to love the Shantae Moore R&B Divas. That was my girl. I love me some Shantae, honey. Hey, Shantae girl. Oh, I love Faith Evans too. I love that one too with Kiki Wyatt. Yes, honey. I'm gonna have to watch R&B Divas. I forgot that this half of Tasha was on it. Tasha, like, girl, you and these failed attempts to try to be successful, girl. You need to let it go. You gotta let it go, cause it looks like another TKO. Okay. All the girls was putting their hands in, but we got LaTocha. She doing the damn hokey pokey. If you put your hand in, then you put it out. And then you put your hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey. That's what Tasha was doing. They was like, is you in it, girl, or nah? Like, what's up? But if Tasha would have been broken on them food stamps, she would have been all the way in there. She the type that get off stamps, that get a real good job, honey, a good government job. She don't know that y'all no more. I don't know if I'm available on the weekend. I don't know. I can't come to the rehearsals. Yeah, I can't babysit for your kids no more. I ain't going to church no more. Okay, like, I'm too good. Like, she on her Remy Ma. I look too good to be showing up to the Xscape concert, honey. Okay, SWV too. I'm too good. Like, girl, stop it. What you doing? You blocking your blessings. It ain't Kandi. It's your attitude. Even, I believe, SWV's management, like, they was just like, it should be a co-headlining tour. That way, everything is, you know, stripped down the middle. It's fair. It's equal. Like, Tiny and Kandi, y'all need to try again. Y'all are like, ugh. And I hear people saying, yeah, but, you know, they got the Housewives audience. How do we know that everybody that watch Housewives is going to see Kandi? How can y'all really prove that? These people, just because they come and see your concert, it's not like it's an Xscape show. Y'all by yourself. When y'all tour with other people. Well, SWV opened for them before. SWV said they didn't mind opening for them before, because they said they didn't care about the money like that. And you want to do business with people that's not just all about the money. Everything should not just be about money. It should be about legacy. It should be about history. Okay, Black women making history, doing something for the culture. Okay, then y'all in the process of losing a member. Tasha, she don't want to be with y'all no more. Kandi, they had to beg you to come back. It took Carlos King to try to, allegedly do a biopic for you to even get back into Xscape. Now you get back in and your head is all on your shoulders. Okay, that's what my mama used to say. You walking around with your ass on top of your shoulders like you're better than somebody. Make it make sense. SWV has sold way more records than what? Xscape. SWV got 3 million listeners on Spotify. Xscape, they only have like over 800,000, not even 800 and they only have over 800,000 something listeners. Okay? They done sold more records than y'all. Coco said, honey, I done sold over 30 million records. Okay? What have y'all sold? Not like, y'all ain't sold like that. What has Xscape sold? Only 9 million records worldwide. Then y'all keep switching members, losing members. Y'all got y'all own internal Destiny's Child situation going on, but this time it's on the first floor. Okay, yeah. Okay, like, child, y'all should be co-headlining. Y'all should be lucky to be on a stage with Coco, the best vocalist of all time, honey. Beyonce and Michael Jackson approve, honey, okay, of SWV. Taj, Lily, they got great energy and they can sing. Okay, and harmonize with Coco's voice. Like, y'all should be so humble and lucky, but no, we got Billy Goat. Every man wants a woman. Okay, we got somebody that don't even hold a damn candle to Coco's voice. Well, I think that, Kandi, sweetie, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face, if you was not on Real Housewives of Atlanta, nobody would care. Okay? We would not care about you. If it wasn't for Real Housewives of Atlanta, it wouldn't be no OLG. It wouldn't be no sex toys. Okay, but that's Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's TV. Okay, and there is no way to exactly prove what you and Tamika, Tiny Cottle, there's no way to prove what y'all saying about how all of y'all TV audience is showing up buying concert tickets. And Tiny, if it wasn't for Shekinah, wouldn't nobody care about you. Shekinah made you interesting. And you ain't even friends with her no more. And Tiny, you ain't on TV no more. You on this show, but ain't no Family Hustle. VH1 pulled the plug when they thought you and T.I. was out on a tour doing stuff to these women, honey. We'll just put it like that. But I was just like, it's the audacity, honey, for Miss Robinson. Lily steady trying to talk to him. Coco steady trying to talk to him, but here go Kandi. Nah, we got the following and, girl, shut up, shit. Tiny, okay, her, 10th grade education, alleged, having ass, honey, I'll put it like that. Like, Tiny looked like she didn't even finish high school. I'm not trying to be funny, but she just looked like one of them. Well, I guess it wasn't a proper time to bring it up. Y'all shouldn't be bringing it up, period. That's the problem. That's what, it don't matter when you bring it up. Y'all wrong. And y'all can't prove nothing that you're saying. Well, we always get top bill. Why? And all the members ain't even there. And can't none of y'all sing as good as Coco or SWV as a whole to me. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Look, that's why Tasha going solo and y'all don't even know. Well, Kandi know now, honey, but Taj even said, honey, it's just flat out disrespectful. We laid the foundation for y'all to even come out. Exactly. Don't nobody care about Xscape like that. I'm telling y'all, they are not like SWV and TLC, who was like the biggest girl groups. Xscape is the hood booger girl. That's for them type of girls, okay? The girls that drink that brown liquor. I said it. Miss Robinson drink that light liquor, honey, okay? That vodka, that Grey Goose, baby. Okay, the Grey Goose will get you loose, okay? So, yeah, I was so, like, flabbergasted, disrespected. I felt like Biggie. It was all a dream. Okay, like it was too much, honey, for Miss Robinson. The episode ends, you guys, with Coco saying if we all can't come to an agreement, there will be no SWV or Xscape show. And honey, that's all she wrote, honey. That's all Miss Robinson got to say about all of this. Tell me, are you team SWV? Or are you team Xscape? And you better come correct, honey. You better be playing for the right team, honey. I'm just playing. But anyways, guys, that's all I got to say about this, okay? Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.